Red hot crypto asset that erupted 1,250% this year teams up with Cardano. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Win with Ryan, where we surf the crypto markets, check the crypto headlines, and we surf the world. So in this video, we are going to be covering Cardano. You can see that behind me there, Cardano. All right, and in Cardano news, we have some actually really cool news because, as you guys know, if you are following the channel, we've been following Cardano very closely. It is my largest holding and it is my favorite potential coin. And we want to see this thing do some massive breakout in the very near future because we've been holding it. We got in just before the Coinbase pump. A lot of my friends were in before and they were telling me, you got to get Cardano, you got to get it. And I was like, oh, whatever. And then I heard the Cardano hype. So I jumped in right before the Coinbase came out. So I was lucky enough to be in the day early. So we're still in profits. But some of my coin, I actually got a little bit later because I kept on getting excited and putting more and more and more in there. So dollar cost averaging, we are in at about $1.25 with a lot of the coin. We do have some early coins, so it is what it is. But right now, it's starting to move again. It's coming to life. Freaking thank God. But also we have some awesome news that goes along with Cardano. So in this video, we are going to cover Cardano news, which just came out. We are also going to cover the Cardano analysis. And then we're going to cover the Cardano live charts. And then we're going to cover the Cardano Coin Markets Pro score and see what it's looking like in the all around market for Cardano. So here we go. All right, so the Daily Hodl staff put together this great article here. So a mid-cap crypto asset that is up 1,250% since the start of the year is now teaming up with smart contract platform Cardano ADA. This week, Orion Protocol, ORN, announced on Twitter that it is partnering with research and development outlet Input Output, IOHK, to integrate its services with Cardano blockchain. Since January, the Orion token has performed well, rising from a low of $2.16 to a high of $29.25 in March. That's a great pump. The project currently has $346 million valuation and a $1.6 billion fully diluted valuation. Orion Protocol is an aggregator that will allow crypto users to access liquidity across centralized and decentralized exchanges at once. The project will be the first liquidity aggregator to develop on top of Cardano. Orion adds that partnering with Cardano will allow the protocol to access far greater interoperability, scalability, and performance of the protocol on each solution. Cardano was recently overtaken by Polkadot as the top smart contract Ethereum competitor by market cap. However, it is just roughly $2 billion shy of that second place spot. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson says that the Alonzo testnet, which will bring smart contract capabilities to the sixth largest crypto asset, may launch as early as this month. Finally, we got some really great news coming. So although it does say there, may launch, right? So it may launch as early as this month. We are obviously hoping that it does launch this month. So for the first time ever, publicly, people will be able to write smart contracts and deploy them on Cardano. So it is coming to life. This is exactly what we have been waiting for. Super exciting. So let's go ahead and jump into the technical analysis of Cardano and see if we've got any good news in the charts as well as in the news. ADA USDT, Cardano ADA has been trading near the 20-day EMA of $1.17 for the past few days. And you can see that right here. I mean, the EMA literally just stopped, froze, and went sideways. And it's about to collide with the 50 moving average as well. But look at this, every day, no movement. Like literally, I've never really seen price action, at least over here, it's up and down a little. There's a little volatility, but this, it just took a break. They're just literally just sitting there. Like what the heck? So attempts by the bulls to start an up move on April 2nd and 3rd did not find buyers at higher levels as seen from the long wick on the candlesticks. And as you can see, there are wicks at the tops of all these because it did try to push up and then it just immediately got back down. Usually every low volatility phase is followed by a sharp increase in volatility, but it is difficult to predict the direction of the breakout. Therefore, it is better to wait for the breakout to happen before initiating any trades. If the bulls can push and sustain the price above $1.30, the ADA USD pair may challenge the stiff resistance at $1.48. And this will be the third attempt to clear that overhead resistance, hence the possibility of a break above it to the high. The next target objective would be $2. And we've been talking about $2 in this channel. If you've been watching, we've been talking about it for months now. On the other hand, if the indecision resolves to the downside, the bears will try to sink the price below $1.03 and start a deeper correction to 80 cents and then 70 cents. Now let's go take a look at the live charts and see what's going on. All right, so here we have the Cardano daily chart. And as you can see, we did have the run up, hit that all-time high, came back down, attempted to break the all-time high a second time, very, very, very close, didn't make it, but it came down. And what we've noticed now though, since it came back here and tested it, we were just waiting to see if a couple of days ago, if this was going to continue its drop or not. So we have at least some good signs of price action here on the bottom, because right now we do have each time that it comes to the low side, right? So you have a low here, this is lower than this. So this is a new higher low. And then this one right here is a new higher low, and this is a new higher low. So it is creating a uptrend, which is very positive. And then if you ran this trend line all the way out to the previous highs, then you could actually consider this to be an ascending triangle pattern. Now, if that does come to fruition and we want to talk about the pattern target, we would take it from the top line to the bottom line of our triangle, and that's going to give us our upside downside. So depending on where it runs, if it starts to break out here or here, we just have to find out where, when the price runs all the way back up to the resistance line, when it breaks through that finally, let's say that it's there. Obviously the farther down in time just depends on where it's going to break to, but I mean, we're looking at $2.07 on the upside. Now, as you also heard, there could be a break to the bottom side. The break to the bottom side over here is looking like a 55-cent break. But then again, it could come all the way to here, which is the last support level, which we've talked about before, which would be like 35 cents. So obviously, all of you holders out there, we're hoping for a serious pump to the upside. We do have some good news in the charts if you're looking at the charts, because it has not broken down and it has created this uptrend. Even though there is no trend on the top side, it is not at least breaking down below as far as price goes. So we have that. We have the good news that they're going to be launching smart contracts potentially this month. And then just today, we were running up in the price a little bit here earlier, but the new daily candle literally just started. So yesterday's candlestick, look at this. So we got 2 days in a row positive. Now, a lot of you guys might be saying, well, this one's coming down. Well, a lot of times if you guys have followed the channel, you do know, by the way, if you're not following the channel, make sure you click subscribe, but you do know that the candlesticks, they do not want to be open. If you'll notice that the wicks, they come on both sides, right? So each candle is usually covered by an entire amount of candle. And if it's not, you get what happened before. So if you remember this candle, it ran all the way up. There was no wick on this previous candle. So there's no wick in here. And this candle ran all the way up. And we talked about this on the channel. What happens when you leave a gap on buying or selling? It's called an imbalance. What happens? That imbalance needs to be filled. And what happened? Well, it went up and it had a massive run, and it just came all the way down and it filled that imbalance. In fact, it even overfilled the imbalance, but that was something we had talked about on the channel to be careful of, and it did come and fill that whole thing. So there is no imbalance here because you see the long wick on this candle and you see the long wick on the bottom of this one. There's no, I mean, you could stretch it out and get a gap in there, but even if you did, guess what? This one just came and cleared that gap. So right now there is a little bit of a gap. So this may drop today all the way back to $1.19 and then take its actual run up. So don't be too freaked out about the little bit. This is the first hour. That would be great actually if it came down and cleared out this seller side liquidity on this candle and then took its ride up. And that would be phenomenal actually if we can get a ride up all the way to the 48-cent, $1.50 mark. Let's just get $1.50. Let's break that psychological barrier, make it $1.50. and then continue to that $2 mark, which we've been talking about for months here on the channel. We definitely see a $2 Cardano in the near future. Obviously, there could be even more once Cardano starts getting the smart contract going and starts sucking some of the market cap from Ethereum, and people start transferring over from Ethereum onto the Cardano blockchain and really taking this project to the next level. So let's take a look at the Cointelegraph's Markets Pro score and get some feedback from that as well. All right, so here we have the Cointelegraph Coin Markets Pro category. So with this is Cardano. The current score is a 62, and it's been hovering in that area. So if we look at the daily score, it started off basically midday yesterday on the 4th, 59, 58, 60, 59, 68, 61, staying in that same range, right? So it was lower, and now it's run up to 62. In the last 7 days, it had a peak over here of a 68, did have some good news come in, and then it decided to take a little bit of a break there. But we are a little bit on a run up, which will be fantastic to see that really take off. And then on the monthly, we obviously had the good news that the report of them launching on Coinbase came out about the 15th and 16th. Right here was the news, right? Cardano launching on Coinbase. On the 15th, it went skyrocketed up, and then it's come back down and settled in this area as far as price goes. So the market cap, it is up 1.34%, $38 billion is the market cap currently. It is down $3 billion, or it's down 36% as far as what it normally has volume wise, and it's not being tweeted about very much. But that news did just come out. Let's see here. The moving average, simple moving average, is at $1.15, which basically is where we're at. We talked about that on that previous chart where the 20-day moving average and the 50-day are about to collide. That is going to be an indicator of which way the price is going to go, whether it goes up or down, because it's going to basically bounce off of that 50, or it's going to sink below that 50, and we'll find out soon. Market cap dominance, it's only 1.94. So that is huge news too, because it can really suck in some market cap, and that would be great for us and building our portfolio. So getting some pump into our coin wallets, right? So we want to see some returns on this because we support the product. Now, obviously, if you're a Cardano fan and a Cardano supporter, it's not just about the gains. We want to see some gains, obviously, but we support the project, and we want to see this thing come to life and see it really come to full maturity and see what it can truly do to revolutionize blockchain and crypto altogether. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also hit the like button. Actually, I'm learning about the like button. That thing is very important. Also, we do have a contest right now. If we can get to 5,000 subscribers by Cinco de Mayo, we are going to give away either $100 in crypto, $100 cash, or Nano Ledger X, or a Wavestorm surfboard, your choice. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. Every comment that you leave below also gets you an additional entry. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, as Mr. B says, grab your mom's, dad's, sister's, brother's, significant other's account and sign up on theirs. So talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day.